welcome back to Sew Me Sunshine. I'm in the office today doing the video for you, and you'll hear Rose in the background, who's my 7-month-old baby. She's in the office today and she's babbling away but having fun with her toys. And we've got lovely Celia as well in the office, who is busy editing our photos for some fabrics we're putting online. And Lisa's was in earlier packing some of your lovely orders. Thank you once again for your orders, it means the world to us. And obviously the lovely Jenny is here as well doing the filming for us today. So today's video is going to be showing you some new fabrics that are going live on the website. They're really lovely textured fabrics in there which are perfect for spring and the summer months coming up. And also as well, they are fabrics that we've been seeing a lot in the high street at the moment, so hopefully you'll get lots and lots of inspiration to help with your spring sewing. So this is the first fabric we're going to show you today, and it is a viscose poly blend, and then it's also got a little bit of elastane in it. And if you look really closely, you can see that the crinkle texture to it is actually created by this shearing effect. I'm a huge fan of shearing in ready-to-wear clothes and just think it looks really pretty. It's quite time-consuming to do yourself, so it's quite exciting to find fabric that already has the effect for you. It's really pretty. We've also got it in this lovely lilac colourway, and then we've got it in like an off-white colour as well. So lovely colours for the warmer months. It's got a 20% stretch. I'm laughing because Celia just told me in the background. So that's something to bear in mind when you're obviously looking to what you're going to sew with it. It is a woven though, it's not a knit fabric. It's got a lovely drape and movement. It'd be perfect for a top or a dress, but today we picked out the Nina Lee Bloomsbury blouse. Jenny was telling us just now that she's actually got a top like this, made in a fabric like this, and she wears it a lot, and we just think it would work really well in this pattern. And again, then you can layer it if it is a bit cooler out as well. This is the next fabric we're going to show you, and it's a beautiful gingham. I really like the fact that it's just different shades of blue through it, which I think is really lovely. The gingham isn't printed onto the fabric, it's a yarn dyed gingham, which means the threads are actually dyed the colour when it's woven. It's again got this lovely crinkled appearance, so this is the seersucker look to it, which I think is really, really beautiful. This one is 100% cotton, so it'll be lovely and breathable for the warmer months. It actually has quite a lovely amount of body to it, so it holds its shape, which I think is really nice again for the summer months, because then you'll be able to make something that is like loose fitting and cool and breezy. Again, you could make a loose fitted top or go for like a dress with tiers. There's lots and lots of garments on the high street using fabric very similar to this. But today we picked out the Lyra dress by Tilly and the Buttons. I think this fabric would lend itself really well to the tiered skirt that's on this pattern, and also as well it's structured enough for the buttonholes. And it would be a really versatile dress for obviously to wear in the spring and summer, but then you could layer it up for the cooler months and it would transition really beautifully through. This is the same fabric again, but as you can see it's a different colourway. So this is, we were contemplating what type of red it is, but it's obviously got the darker red and then almost like a pinky red as well through it. Like the other one, it is not printed on, it's a yarn dyed gingham. Really gorgeous. I think this one, it might be my favourite colourway. Again, it's got that gorgeous crinkled appearance from the seersucker, and it holds its shape. So if you fancy the blue, obviously, well, I've just shown you that, but this is the gorgeous red colourway. And we picked out the By Hand London Hannah dress. So the Hannah dress is a wrap dress, so this fabric would work really well with as a wrap dress. Also, I should mention as well, both of them are completely opaque, so you wouldn't have to worry about lining your garment. And just so you're aware as well, obviously there's 2 size bands for the By Hand London Hannah dress. And also By Hand London are actually unfortunately stopping their paper patterns. So once we've run out of our stock here, that'll be it. Which is a shame because we love them, but obviously they're still available as a PDF option. So this would work really well as a wrap dress. Again, would work perfect for the warmer months, and then you could layer up when it's a bit cooler. So I just said, I think this might be now my new favourite. I'm really loving all this textured cotton seersucker we've got in stock. So this one again is 100% cotton, and like the last 2, the check design is actually, it's yarn dyed, so again it's not printed onto the fabric. Like the other one, you've got a really beautiful crinkled appearance from the seersucker, and also as well the fabric is nice and billowy and it holds its shape slightly. Now because it's got a little bit of paler colours through it with some of the whites, it is a little bit more sheer than the previous 2. For me personally, I wouldn't line it, but it's something to bear in mind. It depends on how you feel about that. And I just think the colours through this are really, really beautiful. I would definitely make myself a dress for the summer months in this. And the pattern we chose today was the Davenport dress by Friday Pattern Company. As you can see on the picture on the front, actually they used a check fabric for the dress on the sample, and it looks really good. And again, it could be layered up for the cooler months, but I personally would wear it lots and lots in the spring, summer months because it'd be nice and breathable, and it's just really, really beautiful. So this is part of the new collection from Meet Milk, and it's called their sheer collection. And within the sheer collection, there's 3 different types of fabric, and they've all got this beautiful kind of like textured appearance to them. And actually they have, the fabric is soft against the skin, but you can feel the slight raised areas where it's got obviously the texture woven into the fabric. And they've all got slightly different compositions. So this one is, the colourway is called Purple Night. It's a beautiful, rich, dark purple colour. And this one is a blend of organic cotton and tencel fibres. So it is a really, really environmentally friendly fabric because it's got certified, so it's proper organic cotton, and also it's certified by Lensing for the tencel fibres, so it is tencel, it's not just plain lyocell. So it's a really environmentally friendly fabric, and it's such a gorgeous texture. So it has the kind of like movement to what you'd expect from a cotton voile, and it has the kind of texture or surface of almost like it's been sand washed texture. So it's really, really soft against the skin, very, very luxurious. Now, if you ever do any research around tencel on your laptop or computer at home, you'll see that tencel is used a lot by like clothing for pyjamas. You'll see it come up quite a lot. And so today we thought we'd kind of tie that in by choosing one of our favourite pyjama patterns here in the shop, and that's the Agnes PJs by Paper Theory. It's a really lovely pattern. It makes some really luxurious pyjamas in this fabric, and because obviously it's the organic cotton with the tencel, it's a really breathable fabric. So for the warmer months, if you get a bit hot in the evening time, this would be perfect. And as Jenny mentioned as well, you could even make like a matching robe as well to wear around your home. It'd be really pretty, and hopefully you can see, if I hold it up to the light, the areas that are slightly more sheer, and you can see the checked pattern running through it. So it's a really special fabric. This can also be used for like a dress as well, or a skirt, or even anything that a pattern that requires a drapey fabric. And if you wanted to line it, we've also got the matching colours of so they're exactly the same colour as this in Purple Night, but in the plain Tencel Voile. So you could use that to like layer it, just to make sure that it's it's more opaque for you. So this is another version of from the Meat Milk sheer collection. So if you think back to the Purple Night one I showed you, that had a larger check design. So this is got a smaller check design. So actually the sheer areas of it is actually more subtle than the Purple Night one. But if I hold it up to the light, hopefully you'll be able to see the pattern there. Again, it's got a lovely texture running through it. So like the Purple Night one I showed you earlier, this is also got Tencel, lensing approved Tencel fibres woven through it. But unlike the previous one, this one actually has viscose as well blended through. And the viscose, the wood pulp to make the viscose is sourced from a sustainably managed forests. So it's slightly more environmentally friendly viscose. So like the other one, it kind of handles and feels like a cotton voile. It's got a nice, lovely fluid drape to it. And because of the Tencel in it, it'd be a lovely breathable fabric. So this is one of their new colourways they've got in for the spring and summer months. This is called Punch. It's a lovely deep pink colour, and pink is everywhere at the moment. It was really popular in recent catwalks. So it's a really lovely colour and perfect for the spring summer months. And this would be amazing as a dress, and the dress that we all thought would work really well is obviously one of my faves, is the Wild Gown by Friday Pattern Company. It would just work really well with all the different tiers through it, and it would be perfect for when it's a bit warmer out there. Like I said with the Purple Night, we've got matching Tencel voiles. So if you did want to line it because you weren't feeling that comfortable with the sheerness of the fabric, then you could line it in the matching colour with the Tencel voile. So the next fabric I'm going to show you is actually a knit fabric. It's one of our favourites here in the studio at the moment. It's a really special fabric because it's got beautiful texture. We've called it like it's waffle knit because it's got that kind of waffle textured appearance on the fabric, and it's a double knit. So what it means is if you imagine like a double gauze, it's the same sort of principle. So if you pull the edges slightly, you probably won't be able to see very well on camera actually, but there's 2 layers there. So there's 2 layers of fabric, and then what they have done is they've been woven together, or I should say knitted together, to make a thicker fabric, a more sturdy fabric. It's almost got like the kind of stableness as what you'd expect from a Ponte di Roma. So it's not an overly drapey knit, it's nice and structured. It's not overly stretchy either. It's 20% both ways, and it's got a nice recovery as well. We've got it in a few different colours. We've got it in this beautiful cornflower blue, and then we've got it in this terracotta colour, which is almost like a burnt orange colour, which is really pretty. And the pattern that we all agreed would work so well for this fabric was the Marlowe by True Bias. So it's a perfect cardigan pattern, really good for the spring summer months, because if you want to like layer up any dresses or shirts for when it's a little bit cooler in the evenings, this would be a perfect pattern, and it would work so well in these gorgeous waffle knits. So this is from Atelier Brunette. We've just had these delivered fairly recently. You can see behind me here we've got some of the other colourways. As soon as I saw these go up on their social media, I was like, I must get these for the shop, just because I fell in love with them. And with Atelier Brunette, they're just really, really good quality. So these are double gauze fabrics. So what that means is they're a woven fabric, and there's 2 layers of fabric. like almost like basted together to create the double gauze effect, and that meant that they can achieve this kind of like 2 different size gingham effect. So on one side you've got, which is one of the fabrics, you've got this size gingham, and then on the reverse you've got a smaller size gingham, which I think is really fun. And actually what I've seen a lot in the high street is a lot of different garments that are using different size gingham in their, or size check I should say, in their garments, and I just think it'd be really fun to be able to do that. So you could do like different size for the bodice and then different for the sleeves and things like that. It's got a little bit of drape, but obviously like you'd expect with a double gauze, it holds its structure slightly, and it's got like kind of that billowy drape. And also because it's cotton, it's lovely and breathable as well. So we've got it in a nice array of different colours for you. This one might look slightly like black on screen, but it's actually they call it Night, which is a really dark navy, which I think is a really nice classic. So this would probably be the one I would go for, just because it's a very lovely classic colour. Perfect for making yourself a spring summer dress. So we picked out this pattern, the Aura dress by Paper Cut Patterns, and actually the sample on the front is actually been made in a check gingham fabric. With the kind of like puff sleeve, it worked really well because of the fabric would hold its shape as well. So this would be perfect for the spring summer months, and it would work really well. But like I said, any sort of dress pattern, and especially anything with like tiers or big sleeves, this would work really well. This is just a quick one for you because we've got this already in this lovely kind of teal colourway. We've got it in a black and also in a red. So it's a lovely viscose lawn, so it's nice and silky to touch. It's got a beautiful fluid drape to it, and it's covered in this really beautiful small polka dot design. So this is on one of the new colours we got in stock for the warmer months. We just thought it'd work really well, and it is a cornflower blue, so it's a really pretty blue, and it is opaque, so you wouldn't have to worry about lining it, and it would be perfect for making yourself a blouse or a dress. And the dress that we picked out today for you is this beautiful Taker, I think. If I haven't pronounced that right, I'm really sorry, but it's the dress by Named. It's a really gorgeous, like almost like fitted bodice dress, long midi dress, perfect for the spring summer, and it would work really well in this viscose lawn. And if blue's not your fave, like I said, we've got it in black, red, and in the beautiful teal. So this is another new fabric that arrived this week, and the team have fallen in love with it. It's a lovely 100% cotton fabric, and the check design again is woven into the fabric, so it's not printed on, and it's this really lovely bright green colour, and then it's got the pink and blue running through it. It's got quite a silky finish to it, and handles very similar to like a kind of a little bit heavier than what you'd find with the cotton lawn. Really pretty. It is opaque, so you wouldn't have to worry about lining it. It'd work really well as like a classic shirt actually, or a shirt dress. But what we all thought would work really well was the sagebrush top by Friday Pattern Company. We've sold out of the patterns at the moment, waiting for them to come back in, but it would just work so well as a sagebrush. Personally for me, I'd probably wear it underneath my dungarees, and I know that I'd get a lot of wear out of it. So this is a little bit of a different one out of all the fabrics I've shown you today, but we love it here at Sew Me Sunshine because it's just so soft. It's one of these fabrics I wish you could put your hand through the screen and feel how beautifully and soft this fabric is. So it is, we have said it's a viscose soft knit, so it's made out of viscose and elastane. But as like I've just mentioned, on the reverse it's got this fleecy texture to it, so it's lovely and soft against the skin. It has some nice drape to it because of the viscose content, and it's got 40% stretch both ways with a good recovery. It would work really well as like a loose fitted jumper or a cardigan, or even like some sweatpants for lounging at home. But we all thought you could make yourself the Nova jumpsuit by True Bias. They literally would feel like secret pajamas out and about. It'd be really, really comfortable and lovely and cozy as well. So lovely to throw on if you're lounging at home, but then you could still go out to the shops in it. We've got it in a few different colourways, but this is our lovely mild grey colour. And like I said, it's just so soft and snuggly. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope that you love all the new fabrics I've shown you. We're so excited here at Sew Me Sunshine. We've had so many lovely deliveries lately. I know it's always really exciting to show you guys some new fabrics, and I hope that you love them all as much as we do here in the office. And I hope that I've been able to give you a bit of inspiration on what you can use the fabrics for at home, and I really can't wait to see what you guys make with them all. Let me know below which one's your favourite and what you're planning to make with it. Thank you again so much for watching, and thank you as always for all your orders. It means the world to us here at Sew Me Sunshine. I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, bye!